Hey, what do you do on a snowy Saturday morning? What do you do besides clean off a fleet of vehicles that I own? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my Jeep Gladiator Mojave and I'm going to get the oil changed. Actually, the dealer that I deal with here locally, they have nothing to do. So they're like, yeah, bring us your Jeep. We need something to do. So I'm going to get in the Jeep Gladiator Mojave, which I rarely drive. It's hard to believe, even for me, how little I've driven this vehicle. Kind of got it for the kid years ago, and hard to believe I had this now. I think like 2 years. I think I bought this 2 years ago. To me, it seems maybe like 3 years ago, but probably 2. So I'm gonna wipe her off, get her all the snow off, and then I'm gonna take a ride to my local Jeep, Ram, Dodge dealer, and see if we can get the oil change in this and share some fun time on the Mojave. That these are really nice vehicles. The only thing that I really feel like is they should have put the V8 motor in it. I just can't believe that Mopar, the Dodge product, is such the Hemi, such the motor, V8 motor brand, that they just never pulled it off, besides only the Jeep Wrangler 392 package. But those things are so expensive, it's ridiculous. I mean, they've priced those things out of where it's not really worth it in my view. I came close to buying a used one, but I think the Hurricane motor would actually be more fun and practical because it'd give a lot more power. Even this here, in all reality, I'm surprised that Jeep didn't put a Hurricane motor in this. That would actually make this pretty fun, because we have the Hurricane motor in this Grand Wagoneer, and let me tell you, it's more than enough power. It's plenty of power for me. Some will argue and complain that it is, it doesn't have enough power, but I'm telling you, it has enough power. As I take this off, so follow me along as I do the Jeep Gladiator Mojave edition, which I really do like the Mojave edition over the Rubicon edition. So stay tuned as we take a ride. All right, we got her all cleaned up. A lot of snow will just blow off. So let's get into the Jeep Mojave and get her warmed up, because it's cold, that's for sure. And this isn't the highest of the highest package on my four-wheel drive, and it's so neat. This is the old conventional way of putting your vehicle in four-wheel drive. Some people don't even know if they know how to even use this, because everything's electronic now. It's just incredible how, for my age of growing up, all the technology has come to these cars, and some people would truly be stumped on how you would activate this four-wheel drive system. All right, let me get over my truck to get my coffee and to get out of here to go get the oil changed. Pretty impressive on how, on this Chevy Bison, the dogs have scratched the hell out of that center console, but it doesn't show up. So yeah, I'm jumping from one vehicle, which is a big vehicle, to the Gladiator. I've had, this is my second one. My first one was the, just had the name of it, Rubicon package, and I put a little leveling kit on it, 37s, if I remember right, and that was a pretty badass Gladiator. So many ways I regretted getting rid of that, because it was so much fun. I took that thing to Florida. I had it shipped down to Florida, but then I drove it back from Florida, and it really was just a great vehicle. And I traded that out. I'm trying to remember what I gave up for that. I just can't remember offhand what I traded for it. And the Shelby Super Snake. Trade for the Shelby Super Snake race truck that I bought, that I waited for close to a year to get. But the whole point is, that package, this Mojave package, is so much just factory nice. I mean, it would be nice if stuff maybe a little bigger tire, maybe, I don't know, but it looks so good. It's incredible how the Mojave package from the Rubicon package really is a really different looking vehicle, and it drives nicer. So if anybody there is debating about buying a Jeep Gladiator, I highly recommend, if you have the budget, because these aren't cheap vehicles, but they're discounting the hell out of them, but they're still expensive. I would highly recommend that you buy the Mojave package, because it's a little softer ride. It's all about going through the desert and going over the sand dunes, and so it has a softer suspension. The Rubicon package is much more stiff. You know, for me, I just have been away from the Jeep product on the Gladiator Wrangler so long. I'm guessing that I'm saying things correctly on the I'm pretty sure it's the Rubicon package. But I'm thinking of my Honda four-wheeler Foreman Rubicon, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on the Jeep Wrangler. And I have so many different cars and trucks and motorcycles out, just trying to keep track of all the different brands and names and packages. It's infinite, especially this Jeep product. You can buy these Jeeps, and the Jeep has made an incredible amount of different packages on the Wrangler, like the beach package, you know, the trail package. I mean, the Willys package. I mean, I can't even name all of them. But the one thing about all these Jeeps have the same characteristic is that V6 Pentastar motor, which, you know, it gets you down the road. I mean, it definitely moves you down the road, but you just don't have that same type of feel you get out of the good old V8 motor. But it gets up the road, but it's not the greatest on fuel economy for kind of being a V6 motor, which sure most people understand that. And then it's the solid front axle on these things that kind of give you the walk. But on this Mojave, I don't know if it's because this is a longer suspension over the Wrangler that it doesn't walk as radically, but also the back end of this is a Ram 1500 back end. I don't know if people know that or not, but I remember when they first introduced the Gladiator, they took the Ram 1500 basically chassis and incorporated this into the Gladiator, if I'm correct on that. And right now, this is just more about the day of me getting this vehicle oil change, because it's past due. And the cool thing is the dealership's kind of quiet, so the good news is I can kind of get in there, hang out with my buddies, and then get the oil change and get that. You know, it's a project. If you look at all the cars I have and trucks, and we do drive them, so sometimes I think people think that all these things sit. Well, yeah, there's definitely certain vehicles sit, but then there's other vehicles that get driven like day in, day out. All right, let's get back on the main road here and go up the road. So now I'm in four-wheel drive, and you can feel the front end kind of do this little thing here. So I'll put it back in two-wheel drive. So you just take and push down that lever. You push it forward, and you pull it back. You know, there's more technology on this thing than I've ever used, especially the front disconnect sway bar. And that's what you're paying for. You get in these higher line. Does this have the switches? I don't think it does. All right, here's my sales guy.
Unpredictable. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at anything that happens there.
I know, but it's amazing. It's amazing they even pulled off to get into the playoffs.
I know it. They were just sailing along there doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden it just they've always known the only way to just keep pressure on that quarterback, no matter who the quarterback is, just go after that guy all day long.
Yeah.
And that's the Saints are, you know, they beat the Bucs pretty regularly over the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I
know.
That's
their game plan.
Yeah, but Dad, the Commanders are playing. Yeah. The Commanders are playing your team Sunday night.
I know that. That's the first playoff game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But why are you focused on the Saints? Yeah, I think it's there. I don't even know.
I think it is. I think, you know, the Bucs won the last game with the Saints. And I think that got home field advantage.
Yeah,
I believe it's here.
Say what?
I believe it'll be here, yes.
All right, so you heard the story about Luna and Axel, right? Dave's dogs.
Yeah, I know. What, something new?
Well, they got out of his yard yesterday.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they escaped.
Good heavens.
Mark, his
I
next
sent Dave.
Mark, his next door neighbor, found him and brought him home.
Whew.
Apparently they escaped 2 or 3 times.
Good grief. Well, I didn't hear from David all day yesterday, and I sent him a text last night just before I went to bed, asking him if he's okay, and I didn't hear anything before I went to bed.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything really this morning, except yeah, he just said he's okay. He'll see me today. That's the last I've heard.
Well, then you'll get all the stories today then.
Yeah, I guess so. But I know 2 days ago or 3 days ago, just as he was leaving here, he said, I'm going to go home to see what the pups did today. Well, when he got home, I guess Axel had, I don't know how he knew which one, but Axel, I guess, had found a new roll of toilet tissue, and he had it shredded all over the place. He's also destroyed the arm and the end of the sectional. So I'm afraid to ask David what's happening. Oh my goodness.
Well, hey, Dad, in comparison to what your kids did to you, that's nothing. You tell Dave, it's like, well, gee whiz, wow, heartbreaking, David, that they tore up some toilet paper as you trashed my cars. Right? Oh, heartbreaking that did damage your furniture as you shot BB gun pellets into all my landscaping woodwork in my pool in California. Oh, it's so sad to hear that, David. Right? Payback. Dad, when you go see the dogs, you'll say, good boy, good boy. Right? Doggies.
Yeah, I've wondered how long you'd feel good about just letting them out back there. They're going to find a way out one way or the other.
Yeah, just like your kids did growing up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Escaping out the house. He'll tell.
Who's been driving my car? Oh, I don't know who's been driving your car.
Yeah, right. That's good. Well, hey, Dad, I got to go in the dealership here and drop off my car, so
Okay.
I'll give you a call later on, okay?
Okay, I'll give you the feedback. All right.
All right, Dad. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stories don't end. Here we are at Dulles Dodge. Nobody's here. We love it. All right, here we are. Dulles Dodge. You want a purple, pink 392? Cole dreams about this thing in his sleep. He has fantasies about having a pink Jeep. So much, so real, it's right in front of him.
Right next to it.
And that's
specifically requested it too.
Man almighty, I tell you, they put the flair of the flavor to the guys that have the flair of the flavor, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Hey, where is everybody, right? Where is everybody in the snowy Saturday morning? They're all just wimps, sitting at home, crying the blues, you get a little dusting. But you guys got here okay.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? You survived, right?
Gotta make it happen.
Hey, you got a Titan, don't you? You have a Nissan Titan. I never knew that.
Pro for it. Wait, me? Person?
Yeah, do you have one?
No.
I saw you in it yesterday.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, you got a Nissan Titan, poor soul.
That's
I was thinking, no way.
No, sir.
All right, let's go up here and bug the guys up in front counter. Let's see what they're doing. Besides looking pretty. Always looking pretty.
Hey, what's going on?
I am here to check in on you guys, make sure you guys are okay. Guys, I get my Jeep serviced. So where's the key guys? Where's Jimmy? Where's Sam? Is Sam here?
A couple people on vacay.
Is Sam hiding out in the office as usual with some camera right over you watching everything you do?
Oh, he's monitoring. Yeah, he's basically
Yeah,
watching us from the
camera.
Yeah, he's like, what was the movie where the guy controlled the world through all the cameras? What movie was that? Do you remember that? Oh, come on. You got to remember that movie. Huh?
Spaceballs?
No, it wasn't Spaceballs. Let's go in here and see if the guy's here. The boss is in.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm here getting my Jeep service, so I figured I'd come in and talk to you. Get some knowledge.
Okay.
You up for some knowledge talk?
Knowledge.
Right, where's your placard thing that says something crazy stupid? You know, people put those placards across their desk. You know, don't ask any more stupid questions or something.
No, I don't have any of those.
You don't need any of those? Oh, come on. All right, we'll have a conversation with Sam. Hey, here's Jake, not from Allstate. Hey, look at his bullhorns. Now, in Sam's office, they're actually hung on the wall. But I know why this guy here hasn't hung his on the wall. Because when he wants to get the hell out of here, he's grabbing those horns and he's hauling tail out of here with the horns, right?
I'm running.
You don't have to be trying to unbolt them from the wall, right?
Exactly. I can't leave the horn.
Hey, here we are, Leesburg Dodge. Come on in. 19 appointments waiting to sell a car. And shabam, she's a done. She's a ready. How about that, huh? Getting in the Gladiator. They got oil change, tires rotated. I got the prepaid service, so don't have to pay anything for that. Get the seat pulled back. And I didn't buy anything. Wow, what's going on with me, right? What's going on with the Iceman? He didn't buy anything. How can I be going to the dealership and not buy something? In the good old days, that used to be a common thing. Hey, look at me. I'm going to go buy something today. But those days are done, everybody. So it's more about now. Entertaining you with what? Puppies? Is it now the puppy entertainment days? As I try to get out of here. And these guys here are still selling product. So the thing is, they have 19 appointments today, supposedly. So, but this isn't really a high volume dealership. Never has been, per se. This is really... It's just because of the location, the competition, but they hold their own. So that's what matters most. And it's hard to believe the car wash is open today because the roads are so still wet. So that's pretty dedicated. I was there yesterday and I got this, cleaned up, but I wouldn't do it again today because it's just going to get all dirty going home. So what are you doing now? So the Jeep Gladiator, these really are nice vehicles. I mean, they're pricey. That's the challenge. It's just everything. Who knows anymore? If you want to go look at just a decent vehicle, you're at basically 50 grand. And 50 grand really isn't per se anything that special. Now the used side, 50 grand, something pretty good. But it's probably decent mileage on it. So we're just looking at different things there. And the 392 Wranglers, they're just stuck with those things. They're just too expensive. Those purple 392 Wrangler is $103,000 retail. Even if they take 10 grand off, you're still at 93 grand. Even if they took 20 grand off, you're still at 83 grand. But then tags, dealer fees, freight, but you're at $90,000. You're gonna be at $90,000. And then once you buy it, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you look in the market, you go back to trade it in, they're gonna offer you 70 at best. So you have to put 20 grand down just to be able to give it back. Wow. So, but that isn't gonna be my story today. My story today is just share with everybody on my YouTube channel, me driving Jeep Gladiator? No, the Jeep. The Jeep Gladiator Mojave, but not the Rubicon edition. And I talked to you about earlier about how the Rubicon, I think, is nice, but I think the Mojave is the better package to go. I think you should get some bigger tires, just a little leveling kit on it, and put 37s on it. Tempting, but then what happens with that is it's getting in and out of the vehicle. I'm just getting to age of life where it's like, yikes, jumping up and out of that Chevy Colorado Bison. I mean, that is a freaking project. So for me, am I excited about making this thing be higher off the ground when at the end of the day I'll have to be crawling in and out of it? Not so much. Up here in this Leesburg, Virginia area, it just doesn't end. They're building more houses More houses, more houses, more houses. All right, it's warm. It really isn't, but it is. I mean, this thing's going to burn me up because of the heated seats. So I'm going to turn that down, and here we go. Get through the four-way intersection and head on back home. Man, how about the conversation of popcorn, huh? That fun? I talked to my dad in quite a while, so that's the first time I talked to him. So that was, I think, entertaining, to say the least. And now, we've got this thing serviced, tires rotated, oil changed, and the alignment seems to be good. So I'm thinking this thing's in good shape. They like to do 5,000 mile intervals. So 20,000 miles, I'll be change oil again. Should I even have it? Wow, yikes, right? Alrighty, we're back. Where is everybody, huh? Where is everybody running off to? Wow, what a beautiful Saturday here. It's warmed up, so things are starting to drip. Look at the icicles, isn't it nice? So what a great day. I'm gonna go to the shop, get on my projects, as I always do, because it's always about the project. But the Jeep Mojave, a lot of fun. Great truck, a lot of money though. I mean, in all fairness, anybody out there looking to buy a vehicle, this is a lot of money for not much, meaning that it isn't a very big vehicle, and you could buy yourself a really nice used Ford full-size truck, Chevy, Ram, so if you've got a budget, this would not be the vehicle I'd pick. If you just have the fun time like me, then this is something I would pick up, but I would not buy this vehicle if you really need to haul the family around and go on long trips, because for the amount of money you're going to spend, you have many more better options. So that's a wrap on the Jeep Gladiator Mojave Edition, which I think I've owned now for 2 years. I think I bought this thing in 2023, I think. I can't remember. Was it 2022 or 2023? So even for me, it just seems like 2 years is such a long time ago, but enjoyable. So hope everybody has a blessed Saturday. As you know, it's the big football weekend, so everybody's enjoying the weekend to watch football if you're a football enthusiast. So God bless everybody. Have a great day.